Hey patrons, how's it going? Today is December 9th. It's Monday. December 9th here in Japan, of course. Pretty beautiful day outside, nice and sunny, a little cool. I'm wearing a sweater today, which is something I rarely do, but it got quite cold last night. I'm back in my studio, my favorite room. I get kicked out of here a lot because I've got kids and they want to study, and this is the one room that gets the best light, and it's the warmest room because there's a wall of windows and sunlight pours in, so they're pretty happy about that. So I usually get kicked out in the mornings when I'm doing my videos, so that's why I haven't been here in a while. Sorry about that. Okay, so here's a December 9th daily crypto update. Whoa, what's happening with Tezos? Isn't that awesome? You know, this is a coin that I just love. I've been talking about this for months on YouTube, as well as talking about it here on Patreon. It's just one of those coins that has nice ups, nice downs. And, over the weekend, price went up considerably. There was a huge increase in daily trading volume, and I'll get into that in a second. But anyway, before I forget, how'd you like that intro? I was at a shopping mall with my wife and oldest son, and there was a pet store there, and I travel a lot for my job, and I'm always, on trains going somewhere, and so I'm in a lot of train stations, and most train stations, not all, but a lot of them, are near some kind of shopping center or a shopping mall or a shopping district, and you'll always find pet stores. So I don't have a dog. I'd like to get a dog, but I've been out living in Asia for over 20 years now. I was I've been in Japan for 2 years. Before that, Malaysia for 7, and then before that I was in Japan for 14 years. So just kind of never felt like I had the right environment for a dog. I think dogs need, room to run around. And I've always lived in a tiny place in Japan. Now in Malaysia, I lived in a humongous place, just a humongous place. Wow, it was half of the 30th floor, my last place. I was on the 30th floor of this big building. I had half of the 30th floor. It was about I think it was 2,500 square feet, plus we had another, I would say, 200 square feet of like a veranda, a deck that went out over the unit. And just a beautiful place. However, it's so darn hot in Malaysia. There's all kinds of bugs and, just some nasty stuff you never want to get involved with. They have this one bug called a Charlie bug. I don't know why they call it a Charlie. It has something to do with World War II, I think. Anyway, it's this, looks like an ant, like a flying ant. And if this thing touches you, it just makes your skin get all red and inflamed, and then it spreads. It just keeps spreading until you go to the doctor and they give you whatever, medication. They've got these weird parasites on the beach. You're walking on the beach, they burrow into your skin and cause all kinds of problems. So it's just not a good place for humans to be outside. So I never thought it'd be a good environment for a dog because, I don't think you can have a dog cooped up in your apartment, even if it is a huge apartment. That's no kind of life for a dog. And then you take them outside and there's all these, strange insects and parasites and worms they can get. And I just didn't want to go through all that. So never had a dog. But now the last 6 months here, whenever I'm traveling, I stop off at pet stores and see what kind of puppies they have. The one in the video that you just saw, that's a French bulldog puppy, pretty cute. It's my favorite coloring for that kind of dog. The one side of its face was black, the other side's white, and then the other ear is black, and then on its near its tail, its backside, it had like a little black shape there, and the rest was white. So that was pretty awesome. Although that dog, you know how much it is? It's $4,400. That's crazy. I guess it's the second most popular breed of dog in Japan. I had no idea. No idea. You know, I like English bulldogs too. My wife likes French bulldogs, and you know, from her influence of showing me all these pictures of French bulldogs, now I'm starting to like them. I guess if I had to get a dog, I would get a Jack Russell Terrier or a Pit Bull. Now, I know as soon as you say Pit Bull, people go, oh my God, you don't want a Pit Bull. Those are dangerous dogs. Well, most people don't realize up until the 1950s, probably early 60s, the Pit Bull was the most popular dog breed in America. And it was called the nanny's dog. The nanny's dog. Why? Because it was good with children. Would take care of your kids. It would watch your kids if they were outside playing and the mom was in the house cooking or whatever. It would make sure the kids are safe. Now, of course, you know, there were a number of individuals of a certain job type in America, you know, drug dealers and whatnot, and they were getting pit bulls. And they were breeding them to do just what pit bulls do, protect. And then they were also adding in aggression. And, you know, it turned into like a negative situation with only those dogs. But, you know, most people just saw the news and thought, oh my God, a pit bull, it's a horrible dog. Actually, they're one of the best dog breeds out there. And I know people who have pit bulls. I've been around pit bulls. They're fantastic dogs. They're, they're really good at protecting you and your family. You know, like you make them, they're part of your pack, right? So in that respect, I really love pit bulls. And I think they're beautiful dogs. They're pretty muscular, you know, kind of short, compact, just beautiful dogs. But I like Jack Russell Terriers too. And here in Japan, you can't get a pit bull. There's just a stigma attached to it. You can't even buy one. But you can get Jack Russell Terriers and these French bulldogs. That was a pretty cute dog in that video, I thought. Okay, anyway, I'm always going off on a wild tangent here. Let's get to this daily crypto update. Okay, today is December 9th. What's going on? Well, if I look at our chart here, I'll call it a chart, okay? It's not really a chart, but it just sounds easy to say. Look at our chart here. Wow, Tezos stands out, as you can see from the flesh-colored area, the column there, from the 8th to the 9th. So from yesterday, I was checking, you know, I noted down prices yesterday just so we'd have some comparisons for today. From the 8th to the 9th, Tezos is up 6.67% in dollars. But Theta is also up 6.43%. Now I think Theta was ready to break out and rise for whatever reason. I don't know if somebody stepped in and squashed it, but it just kind of got stopped in its tracks. Let's see, what else have we got out there? Not a lot, you know. There are everything is up. Well, Monero's down just a tiny bit, almost 1%. But besides Monero, everything else is up in price. You know, Neo Gas, if we look at that, you can see it's up 2.8%. PoonDX up 1.95. That's not a big deal, though. PoonDX is so cheap the way it is. It's been beaten down for a long time. You know, if we look at the percent to all-time high, it's still a crazy buy, right? 9,849%. Wow. So let's see. Now let's look at this. Well, Bitcoin is 7,555. And if we go to the more or less, plus or minus column, we can see that, Tezos gained. You know, its price increased in dollars, and it also gained against Bitcoin, which is very healthy. The same with Theta. Theta also gained. You know, we've got a couple coins here that gained pretty well. You know, Neo Gas. You know, Pundi looks like it made a lot, but Pundi is so darn cheap the way it is. EOS, nice. It's up 1.10% in dollar terms. And it had, you know, if you took your one Bitcoin and purchased all EOS today, you would get 12.65 less EOS for your Bitcoin than you would have yesterday. Now, you guys don't have this, but I'm just going to shoot over to something here. This is from yesterday. Yesterday, the price of Tezos was up 16.28%. That's pretty amazing. it really gained some strength against Bitcoin. If you took your one Bitcoin yesterday and you wanted to buy Tezos, you would have gotten 777.5 less Tezos than you would have if you had bought them on Friday. So just within 2 days, it really shot up. And yesterday, the biggest loser was Veritasium. It's down 9.89%, so almost down 10%. And the price, the price reflects that. Today it's $12.71. It's just up a little bit. Yesterday it was $12.67. This is super buy territory for me. However, I'm not putting any more fiat currency in. I've got to figure out how to pull some profits out and get some Veritasium. Now, speaking of profits and pulling things out, Tezos at $1. Well, yesterday when I checked, it was $1.50, I believe. Yeah, $1.50. And by the time I could get in front of my computer and get set up, I was able to buy Tezos at $1 and what was it, 47 cents. And it was really funny. I watched it go from 150 down to 146, back up to 150, and then just as I got on the exchange, it was at 149. I put in my bid, and I swear to God, it makes me think these things are rigged. I got on the exchange, it was at 149. I put in a bid, it was like 149.2 or something, right? Just to see what would happen. And the thing just tanked. It just kept going down, 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 148, 148, 147, 147. I was like, what the heck? So I was waiting about 15 minutes watching the thing, and I just thought, no, I just want this. I'm not going to be greedy. My target price, my first target price was like $1.30, I forget, $1.30 something. So, 147 is a lot more than 130 something. So I thought, I'm not greedy. I'm just taking some profits. So I put in a low enough bid that, bam, someone grabbed it. So I've noticed that a few times on some of these exchanges. You jump on and you see prices going up, you put in a bid and suddenly all the action goes down. So I'm a little suspicious about that. I'll keep that in mind. The other thing I have to mention here is because there was so much interest in Tezos and so many Tezos flying around, what can I say? Flying around the internet, so to speak, moving back and forth between exchanges, I had a heck of a time moving my Tezos from my wallet to the exchange. My exchange does not deposit your Tezos until they have 30 confirmations. So I did a test send, always do a test send. That took 15 minutes to confirm that. And then the test send worked out, and then I sent, the amount I really wanted to send. That took 18 minutes. So I wasted, like 33 minutes just sending my Tezos. Man, if that was DigiByte, bada bing, bada boom, it would be, would have been there in a second. So that's something else. Don't get caught out, because now today I'm in the same situation. At $1.60, Tezos is now past my second target, so I want to sell some more. But I'm going to have to go through the same thing, probably, waiting another 30 minutes just to send my Tezos to the exchange. So, I have some coins on the exchange in anticipation for things I think will happen. But I really was surprised Tezos took so long to send. So now I'm thinking maybe I should just send some more Tezos than what I'm planning on selling in case it reaches my third target, and then I won't have to, sit here and wait to do it. So that's something you should consider. Don't forget that, okay? Okay. So let's see. Where's my mouse here? Now let's jump over here and look at market cap. Now this market cap, I took this from yesterday, so the evening of the 8th, right? Sunday. If we look at this, holy moly, we can see, Tezos, the daily percent change. the daily percent change in trading volume, it's up 162.64%. Well, and that's reflected in the price possibly, right? So this thing was really heavily traded. However, if we look at this yellow box, the trading volume as a percent of market cap, that trading volume, that daily trading volume is only 2.65% of the market cap. So it's a very, very small amount, very small amount. Yesterday I made a video that I posted on YouTube, just kind of a crypto update. I haven't done anything on YouTube for about a week, and I thought I should touch base with my subscribers there. And I mentioned the fact that, there are people who, they do these videos, and like a live video usually, and there'll be a question, and, someone will say, hey, what about this coin? What do you think? And then the person will go to CoinMarketCap or wherever, and they'll go, well, okay, here's the market cap. Oh, the daily trading volume, looks pretty good. Yeah, it's, heavy trading. Yeah, I recommend this coin. But then if you look at the trading volume as a percent of market cap, you'd look at Tezos and go, only 2.65% of the market cap is trading? This is a nothing coin. You wouldn't even mess with it. You'd look for something like Litecoin, 51.66%. That's got a high volume. It's very liquid. That would make you feel pretty safe as an investor, as would OMG, 47% of its market cap. EOS, 35.10%. EOS is a very popular coin with traders, especially, professional investors, because they like the underlying project, number one, but number two, it's a very liquid coin. It's easy to get into and out of. So when someone says, oh yeah, they look at the coin once. They just look at it once. They take this snapshot, a moment in time, and say, oh yeah, this coin is good because I can see the market cap and the trading volume. But that's really not a good way to do it, because you're only getting that one snapshot in time. You don't have more of a macro picture. You really need to step back and don't just look at one tree, look at the whole forest to get an idea of what's going on. So, okay, getting back to this, Theta, look at Theta. It had an increase in daily trading volume of 19.25%. Well, that correlated to its price going up 6.43%. Isn't that interesting? That's pretty interesting. And its market cap went up 8.28%. So there's some correlation there. Heavy trading, can mean something. Now, we had a situation where, okay, let's look at Veritasium before I forget. That's an increase. The trading volume increased 74.85%, but the daily percent change in the market cap decreased almost 10%. Almost 10%. 9.82%. But now, that didn't really change much, did it? I mean, the price didn't really move so much. I think it moved like 4 cents between Friday and today, or Sunday when I checked, right? So that's quite interesting. Got a lot of movement on it, but the market cap changed 10%, decreased, but the price didn't decrease as much. Okay, we go back to Veri here. Oh, sorry. Nope. Do not listen to what I just said. Let me scratch that. So the market cap went down, because this was yesterday. Sorry, I've got to go back and look at yesterday's price for Veritasium. The market cap is down almost 10%, and Veritasium's price yesterday was down almost the same amount, almost exactly the same amount. So from Friday to Sunday, the price decreased 9.89%, and then the market cap during that same time from Friday to Sunday also decreased 9.82%. So that's a perfect correlation. You can say, oh yeah, the price went down, which made the market cap go down. Okay, so my apologies for messing that up. I wasn't looking at the right day. What else do we have here? So besides those three strong coins, you know, the daily percent change in trading volume, look at that, those three, wow, super strong. Everything else has gone down, the trading volume. You know, Bitcoin, look at that, it's down 41.4%. EOS down 45.35%. Cardano down 44.94%. So really some big drops in trading volume. Very interesting. So, you know, it's getting a little bit clearer when you see an increase or a decrease in trading volume. I can now see there's starting to be a correlation with the prices. And I'm wondering now, I didn't do anything on Saturday. I did nothing on Saturday with cryptos. I just thought things are boring. There's nothing going on. I'm not going to look at it all day. So I wonder if I had looked at the trading or the market cap and the daily trading volume on Saturday, would I have noticed a spike, which would have given me a signal that, hey, the price is going to jump up? I don't know. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. Yeah. Okay, so I hope this information has been useful. Let me know. Leave a comment down below. And I will see you guys. I'll see some of you guys tomorrow. What did I want to say? I had something else I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, you know, everybody, this is the 9th. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. I'm sure everyone is slowly getting ready for Christmas. You're doing Christmas shopping and maybe getting your house ready, decorating, getting your Christmas tree going. So I hope everyone has time to do that. I hope you have time to spend with your family and just to relax, you know, see how people are doing. You know, the holiday season, you always think about how good you have it. And you know that there are people who don't have it so well. So, you know, if you have a chance, take some time to see how others are doing and maybe, you know, help somebody out. Okay, that's my message for today. That's what I'm going to be doing until Christmas. I've had a couple of chances recently to help some people out that I didn't really know well, but I just thought it was the right thing to do. Okay, you guys, you take care, and I will see you tomorrow.